Tonight's a sort of New Zealand football charity dinner. It's just a fantastic opportunity for us to really celebrate the success of football over the past year. Great to have the sort of football foundation here, New Zealand Football, Friends of Football. So many people from around New Zealand come together, really make this a special night, and to really give back into the game and acknowledging the legacy around the game.
We get a bunch of money, and we really appreciate that because we can use that money to help the game, and it also gives us more visibility. So that's something that we've been working on to be more relevant. And yeah, look, it's also a great night because of all of the other things, the awards, the game tomorrow, seeing lots of old friends and players that we know. So yeah, what an opportunity to have a bunch of collective things together.
It provides that base to work from, and the money that comes into the foundation is being invested back into the game, which I think everybody's looking to see, and it just provides a sort of a cornerstone investment for us, and it's a real sort of flow on, building up for tomorrow with the big game, of course.
Hard to repeat, $1 million from last year, but tonight we inducted 4 new people into our starting lineup, and that's the foundation's holy grail, and we've only got 4 slots left. So. I think there's a few people in the room might be sort of getting a bit edgy and quite keen to get involved in that. So again, it's about letting people know what we do, and then of course the work we've done with the Ferns in the last year and the under-17s and stuff like that. We can do much more, but to do that we need more money. So that's what we're about: raising money and spending it correctly.
There's a real sense of belief in the team. There's a sense of belief, and it's a real sense actually. Even though New Zealand, 122 in the world versus number 10 in the world, it's a real challenge for us. But I think over the past year, the trajectory we've been on within football, the build-up through the Confederations Cup, what we've seen, I guess, since with the friendly in Japan and things. So there's a sense, I think, there's a belief that the team can do well. That something special can happen, and I think people are realistic but also optimistic, and we know that good things happen built on a foundation, and tonight's part of that, and tomorrow's part of that, and we think that it's going to be a great day tomorrow, and obviously sold out here. It's going to be sort of white line fever tomorrow. In fact, I've just been sitting with the Peruvian ambassador, and he's been telling me, New Zealand white wines are really great, and then in the second sentence he said, is that why the all whites are so good, the white wines? And I said, well, it's good, the white's good, and the white will be good tomorrow.
I think with what's happening with direct entry to the World Cups and so on, who knows when that's going to happen? There's lots of rumours floating around, but if it does, we are the biggest game in this country right now, and the All Blacks are untouchable. But in 2030, we will be the preeminent game in New Zealand. I absolutely believe that. I'm not saying we're going to beat somebody else and we're going to take their slot, but we will be number one, and you can't stop that. Even when things go wrong, we still grow. So you imagine if we get it right. So I don't see why we can't keep going. Men should be top 50 in the world. Women should be top 10 in the world. We've got 4 million people. Why not?
It's really important we just take the time, we've seen to celebrate the success over the past year, sustain the momentum from the 125th last year, build on it. The board is really, really keen to I guess, maintain that momentum from last year, and seeing all aspects of the game, whether it's through the All Whites, the football Ferns, futsal teams and so on, all the age groups. We're increasingly seeing our legacy through all aspects of the game being manifested out on the field. And I think people get a sense of that, and that's why games sold out tomorrow. That's why I think football is really in a good space.